Alright fishy people, hope you're all doing well. My name's Paul and in this video we are just going to review this hobby at Brine Shrimp Hatchery and show you how we do an easy way of hatching those brine shrimp. But just a quick disclaimer, I've not been asked to advertise this product or I haven't been given it for free. I have paid for it and I am choosing to advertise it off my own back and just thought you might want to treat yourself for Christmas. Great piece of kit. Start off by saying I highly recommend it. But what I'll do now is I'll show you how I use it and how we hatch the brine shrimp. So this is basically what it is. So it's like a black dish and it's got a lid and it's got little ridges inside. But I always put it next to my fry box and near my fish tank just to create a bit of warmth because it's cold here in the UK and it's got to be about mid 60s to mid 80s to hatch the brine shrimp. And actually I found the warmer the area is, the more actually you get from the hatch, if that makes sense. So it's not a big, it's size of a dish and it's got the lid. So I'll show you inside now how it works. So this white contraption basically sits on one of the ridges. The idea behind that is because when you put the eggs in the outer rim, when they hatch, the eggs will stay in the outer rim and the brine shrimp will swim under the ridge to the middle. And in the middle you have a gauze, which I'll show you in a minute, that collects the hatched brine shrimp because they've swam to the light because the hole's in the lid, if that makes sense. So this is the rim that you fill the water to. So this the one where the water's filled to now. And I'll just show you the scoop. So this is the scoop which has a gauze on it and that sits in that little hole in the middle. Then you basically put the lid on and I'll just show you that quickly, and then these are the holes where the gauze is. So we'll take that out and I'll show you what I use for basically hatching. So this is bicarbonate of soda. The reason I put this in is because it just buffers the water, and I found that the eggs hatch quicker. So around 24 hours as opposed to can be up to 72 hours. So I find that every 24 hours using this stuff I get a quicker hatch, and it's just for buffering the water. Also, like I said before, I buy the JBL mix and it comes as a complete mix. So it comes with the eggs and the salt, because obviously you have to have salt to hatch the eggs. This was, like I say, was a tenner, so it's not that dear, and you get quite a fair few hatches out of it. And basically what I do is I put the bicarbonate of soda in first, and just use this scoop, so just one of them scoops basically, so it's not a lot, and I put that all around the outside. Doesn't really matter, that's what I do. And then I just mix that in. And you don't have to use that, guys. I just use it because I just find it hatches quicker, that's all, and I'm impatient. And then I use the JBL Artemio mix. So there it is. It's some eggs and the salt, like I said. And then it comes with like a little teaspoon. And it says on the directions that you put 2 of them in. And it's not an exact measure. You don't have to be exact with that. And obviously I'm doing it one-handed. So I'm just going to put 4 in of this level. And like I said, you can put more in. You can put less in. You know, it's just what I do. And obviously, true to form, not being prepared, getting my tripod out and making life harder for myself. But yeah, 4 of them all around the edge, and then just give that a little mix, and that's it. You just bang the lid on, and as I said, just round that edge there, you can see they don't go inside the white rim, but that's just for when the eggs hatch. Then you put the lid on. With this gap here, you've got to make sure that that's not level with the little nodule. And I'll show you that nodule now there. That can't be level. That hole in the lid can't be level with that because that will let light in. So the idea is to get the light in the middle where the gauze is. And then you put your gauze in. And you wait 24 hours if you've used the bicarbonate of soda. And yours will be different. All yours will be different because you'll have different temperatures and so forth. But yeah, in 24 hours, for me, I have an hatch, and I'll show you the hatch now. So we're going to flick to 24 hours in true Blue Peter style. And then here's one I made earlier. So yeah, so as you can see, we've got live brine shrimp in the gauze. And what I will say, guys, is, you know, for those people who have got loads and loads of fry tanks, these are probably not for you. You're probably going to have to harvest your own. But if you're growing a few fry on a tank of fry, or, you know, even a few fry, this is perfect. Now, the video doesn't actually, I mean, to be honest with you guys, it's crap videoing, but the video doesn't actually show you the amount in there. I'm using my light to try and give you the best view, but it looks a whole lot more when you're not looking through the video, if that makes sense. But anyway, like I said, you get different amounts of hatches depending on the temperature, in my opinion. But there's enough in there for me to feed my fry that I'm growing out, because I'm not growing many out. I get about 3 days worth of food out of this. Then you have to do another 24 hours. So you can buy 2 of these, so you've got them ongoing. But to be honest with you, I just have the one, and then I go through the 24-hour regeneration because I've got other foods. Like I said, I'll show you those foods in a moment. But yeah, it's a cracking piece of kit, this. I would definitely highly recommend it. Can't go wrong with it. And as you can see in the video, I'm trying my best to move that light about to give you the best view of how many brine shrimp are in here. But there's enough for people, like I said, that are not growing a lot out. So I would definitely highly recommend it. It's not a big piece of kit, so you can store it. It's dead easy to store. You can stick it in a drawer if you're not using it. Yeah, and I think it's well worth the money for what it does, if that makes sense. You don't have to have all these big ugly bottles knocking about. So definitely highly recommend this. And my fry love it. And obviously, brine shrimp is an absolutely brilliant food for fry to grow them quicker and give them the goodness that they need. It's like, you know, it's like rocket fuel for them, isn't it? But yeah, definitely highly recommend it. And what I'll do now is I'll just show you some of the other foods that I use before I wrap the video up. So I use the Absolute Fry food, and apologies for the packet because I've absolutely hammered it. And I use frozen Cyclops. So tend to use the Absolute Fry food for the first week or two, and then I jump on the baby brine shrimp and the Cyclops. You can use other foods, so you can use crushed flake, that kind of thing, and there is other fry foods out there. These are just my choice. So I'm going to leave it there, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for all the support, and I'll see you on the next one.